Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds and Satisfactory. In our last episode, we started the fracking process. The fracking is something that we just recently unlocked in, I think it was a tier 7 milestone. I actually don't remember now, but it's basically resource extraction, where you have a center node that then using resource pressure, I forget what it's called, where it actually forces the oil out through subnodes. And it also the same process gets used for nitrogen, as we've recently found out as well. So in the last episode, we focused on oil extraction using the fracking method, so that we could produce additional plastic, sending additional plastic over to create the supercomputers that are then used in the advanced director systems. In this episode, we're going to focus on fracking nitrogen so that we can create the fused modular frames that we need for the milestone that'll unlock the rocket propulsion systems, which is the third item in Phase 4. So let's go ahead and jump back in and get started and keep moving forward. Okay, here we are back at the hub. And the first thing I want to point out is if you look in the top right-hand corner, you'll notice that there are now 200 magnetic propulsion systems that are magnetic field generators that have been dropped off. I went and grabbed in between episodes what had been produced up at the top of the copper vein and found a couple of hundred, so I decided to go ahead and drop them off. Before we head over to where we're going to be extracting the nitrogen from, I want to head over to the aluminum production so that we can grab as many aluminum casings as we can, because that is one of the 3 things that are needed in order to produce the fused modular frames. We need 50 per for a total of 2,500, so we want to grab as many as we can, and then we can, when we need to, we'll go grab more. I also, of course, want to check on the supercomputers, because the supercomputers are needed for the leading edge production milestone, which is where the rocket propulsion system, I think that's what it's called, is going to get unlocked from a recipe perspective, which right now we don't have that recipe. So we will head down to... Whoa. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Especially seeing as I took damage. Alright, so we will go over here, and I am pretty sure that these are going to be full. So I want to make sure that I flush them out, because I have absolutely nothing to do with alumina solution at the moment. Matter of fact, I took a look on the wiki to see what alumina even gets used for, and there's just nothing. You can package it like you do with fuel, package it into a liquid casing, but that really doesn't help us. So we've got 1,000 here, so we'll grab this. This is now going to start producing again. We'll have to come back more than likely a couple of times to get what we need. All right, let's go check on the supercomputers. In any case, the alumina, the only real thing that it really truly seems to get used for that's productive. What the hell? Is batteries. But you need sulfuric acid to actually produce them. So anyway, at the moment we have not found anything that requires batteries. Nor do I know if there is a sulfur vein here next to aluminum that would allow us to produce batteries. We only have 6 supercomputers. We still need another 47. And for some reason there are no high-speed connectors. So why are there no high-speed connectors? Because there are no circuit boards. So somehow circuit boards are not making it up here. I have a feeling it's because how I have all of this set up, and I apologize if that caused you all motion sickness. I am guessing that having 2 output ports on a storage unit does not act in the same way as a splitter does, where it evenly splits the output. So what we're going to do is get rid of this, and this, and this, and this, and this. We are going to put a splitter right there. And then we are going to put a lift here. And then go from there to there. And then that will evenly split the circuit boards, I believe. Yes. So now we have a circuit board coming up here. That should fix the high-speed connector problem. I should now have some circuit boards. So we'll put them there. That'll get that back creating, and now we'll have fixed our supercomputer problem. Okay. We're going to have to come back here for aluminum casings anyway. So let's go ahead and head back to the hub, because we also now need to get 6 motors. To be able to set up the nitrogen extraction. By the way, in between episodes, I actually did hunt for some of these dismantle crates. Out of the 4 that have been showing on my map, I only found 1 of them. I don't know where the other 3 are. They're hidden via flooring or some other building or something somewhere. And until I tear everything down and start over again in one of those locations, I'm probably never going to find it. But at this point in the game, I can't say I'm surprised. I really can't say I'm surprised. Alright. I probably don't need to do that, considering I need to get up here. Alright, so we got 49. Actually, I'll just go ahead and wait for this last one to craft. There we go. So we got an even 50. And that means that this will stop, and then all future stators will head towards here, which is producing magnetic field generators. Okay, so let's head to the nitrogen production. Yeah, I really don't need that many water extractors for only 8 coal generators. Probably be a good idea to remove a couple of them at least 2. Alright, so I'm just always continuing to look around to see, what else there might be. Okay. So let's first lay down the resource well pressurizer. We don't have to worry about any input or output, but I want to make it easy for cabling to get here. So we'll run cable directly from the bottom here to it. And then based on how the nodes are laid out, I think there is a node over here that might make sense, and it is pure. We could run the cable or the piping up to that platform, perhaps. Nah, there's still not really enough room over here either. Yeah, okay. I think the best place then is to build some flooring that maybe comes off of here. I wish I could remove these rocks, but I can already tell by their coloring that they're not, that the game's not going to allow me, that it's actually part of the formation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down a floor to see how big the blender is, because we've never used one before. And then no, we have to have input from that side. Alright, let's go with that. Okay, that's actually fine. It's a little off the back, but it fits. Alright, so we're going to want fused modular frames. We can go ahead and drop off 50 heavies. We don't even need any more than that. We can drop off... Can we drop off more than 2? No, we can't. Okay, so I am going to have a storage unit to put the rest of the aluminum casings in. And then we need 25 cubic meters of nitrogen gas at 37.5 per minute. Now, I don't know what exactly that means. And I don't know what pure is going to produce here. So let's just go ahead and set up one. And the input's going to go up there. Okay, so it's producing 120 cubic meters. So we have no problem there. Matter of fact, we could split this off into multiple blenders if we wanted to. Okay, so let's fix the aluminum casing storage problem by putting a simple storage unit right here. Outbound is this way. Actually, you know what? Let's be clean about it. Okay, we will 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I should have put it over to the other side. Yes, I absolutely should. Let's try that again. Oh, the ground actually shakes each time that, I guess, pounds into the ground? Alright, so now we got to get... Let's put another one here. What is this going to take? 75 per minute? Okay, so we need a Mark II. Okay. There we go. Now we just need to give it power. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. Perfect. And it's that simple. We are good to go for nitrogen, or for, not for nitrogen, but for fused modular frames. So that's fantastic. We're working towards the finishing of that milestone. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I want to go back to plastic production, and I want to set up, or I want to transform the rubber production into plastic production for right now. There's no reason why we need rubber. I've got an entire industrial storage unit full of it. Plus, we've got the 500 that's in the dimensional depot. And if we ever can find some more Mercer spheres, we can expand the depots, each of the depots' storage. Okay, let's see. I'm also going to go ahead and tear down a couple of those water extractors. So let me change this power tower to a platform based. We'll head back to the coal generators. Wow, that was close. I didn't want to have to run through all the crap that's down here. The shame there's no use for any of this area. Like, it's a big, huge, flat area that could... Oh, that's probably limestone. Yeah, that's a big, huge, flat area that just doesn't seem to have a use. All right. Let's get rid of one of the closest ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and there's 3 here. Yeah, we have way too much water. All right, it's hitting 130 a minute. Dropping down. 165 a minute. We saw 190 earlier. Okay, so that's good. This also removes a little bit of draw on the power. Yep, good. Let's see how much is in here. Oh, God, we're full 300. All right, so let's get rid of you. All right, so now we've got a total of 5, again, for 8 coal generators. Okay. Let's head. I don't think I need to do anything. Like, I don't think I need to pick up anything from the hub. So, let's go ahead and head to plastic production. And I will see you on the other side, as this is a much longer trip. Alright, we are back. So what we need to do now is to add additional plastic from over there, because we've lost the use of power over there. Yeah, see, this is still only sending in a couple of hundred, a little more than a couple of hundred, 250 or so. So we need to figure out a better way. And right now, this... Okay, that's the oil extractor. That's the fuel. This is what's producing the rubber. And the rubber is full. I'm pretty sure we can split this, because I'm pretty sure I split the other one. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, let's fix that problem right now. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of this, get rid of this. This I'm going to leave alone for now. Alright, so let's put in... I hope I have enough materials to do this stuff. I need another refinery. Okay. Okay. This isn't... Oh, it's not full. It hasn't even been producing anything. That's interesting. Actually, that's probably fine. I really wish I could turn this without without snap mode. But it won't let me. Or at least I don't see how it will let me, I'll put it that way. Alright, let me try and do it there. And then go from here to here. Okay. And then let me put... that there. Okay. Okay, so this is producing fuel and polymer. And fuel and polymer. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll take the polymer, which is going to be produced at 30 per minute, and produce 60 per minute for plastic. And I just got to figure out where to put it. Yeah, I'm going to go out one more. Okay. Good. Now I need to get this to create plastic. So I need to get the polymer from here to here. Needs to be a merger. I'm not sure that I understand what I'm even doing here, to be completely honest. What? There we go. Okay, now this is producing plastic. Now I just need to get plastic. And this is producing at 20 per minute. I still need to give it power, though. That's the one problem. Where... Okay. And that is now producing power. And our max is now up over 4,000, which is where I would expect it to be. Okay, so we now need to figure out how to get... and merge this plastic Alright, let me stop it there. Okay, I have an idea. This isn't going to be pretty. Alright, that is probably back at... Let me find out. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it's not here. That fuse blown is probably back at the hub where we're using biofuel, and it means I probably ran out of biofuel. Okay, so if I craft another... Just like that. And then... just like that. There we go. So that's now going to merge an additional, I don't know, 20 or 40, whatever it is, additional plastic. Look, it's not fantastic, but it is what it is. It's what we have available to us. Because there's only one oil field on this island that I've found. I'll put it that way. I also do have to be careful because at least there was a ginormous beast protecting up there. I have been over there and gotten whatever was in that ship. While we're here, let's go explore real quick. And I've definitely cleared that island. Yeah, I gotta be careful. There's a big boy over there. There's a bunch of big boys over there. I don't remember what they're protecting. Unless they're part of the same protection. Oh, then there's protection for the yellow. Okay. That's just limestone. Okay, I have not cleared any of this. So there's more. Oh, that's interesting. Of the poison plants that don't seem to be really protecting anything. And then there's one of those nests, a big boy. There's a yellow slug. It looks like there's a vein over there of some kind. I don't know what kind, but... Alright, let's go ahead and head back. So we've added to the plastic production. We've set up the fused modular frame production. We've added another 20 per minute of the plastic, which I already said. I don't know why I'm saying it again. It just took off. I don't know how much it took, but... Yeah, I did do this. That's what I thought. I thought I was using a splitter from each oil field into 2 refineries. I thought I was. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head back. We're going to stop and pick up some more aluminum casings. Oh, wrong way. So I will see you when I get there. Okay, so we're going to pick up some more casings. Empty out the alumina solution, which I'm sure is full. Well, it's not, but that's okay. Another couple. Another 600. Producing 60 a minute. Okay. Let's also check on supercomputers. Make sure that they're back to being produced the way that they're supposed to be. 14 more that time. So, yeah, they're definitely being produced now. Yeah, I just saw a high-speed connector come in, so they're definitely being produced. It's just a little slow. So we've got 20. We need another 33. I was going to put plastic in here because apparently I have some in my inventory, and I don't mean to. Plastic is way too precious of a commodity at this point. Yeah, so that just dropped off about 300. So it's dropping off 300 at a clip. It's not fantastic, but it'll do. All right, let's head back. We'll stop and pick up some magnetic field generators, see how many of those have been produced. And then I think we're kind of at a waiting game. Because unfortunately we don't have the recipe. I mean, don't get me, I could look it up on the wiki. I absolutely could. But we don't have the recipe for the rocket propulsion or the nuclear pasta. Nope. Oh, right here. Huh. Alright, so there's another 100. So we can drop those off. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of polymer resin in my inventory that I don't need to be using. Alright, let me go back to the hub real quick, because if you'll remember, we also had that fuse, blown fuse. So we'll go drop off these magnetic field generators and check on that. Okay, so we're up to 300 there. All right, drop off that. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. All right, let me grab that. Yeah, I was pretty sure that this is what was blown. And part of that is the design of this. Like, this thing keeps requiring power even though it's not doing anything. Which I personally think is wrong, but... we'll put the polymer resin in here. We'll put the excess rubber in here. I need to grab myself some more reinforced plates because I'm running low. Okay. Do I still have some biofuel? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. All right, let me go grab some reinforced plates real quick. I have no idea what this thing is doing. Like, its routing has gotten so screwed up at this point. You know, while we're here at the nitrogen, I want to look and see what else nitrogen can be used for. Because I've been so hyper focused on the fused frames that I didn't even look to see if nitrogen could get used for anything else productive. Whoa. Bounced right off. Alright, so we got 24. Yeah, 24. 26 more to go. Okay, real quick, while we're... Nitrogen gas. What can it be used... Other than packaged nitrogen gas, of course. But what is, what does packaged nitrogen gas get used for? No idea. Alright, so nitrogen gas there. Cooling systems. Combination of rubber, water, nitrogen gas, and heat sinks. And then we already know about the fused modular frame. I remember heat sink being an item. Okay, so that's aluminum and copper plating. What the hell? That was a very close to death. I don't know why he followed me over here. He's never followed me over here before. Well, that really sucked. Okay. Well, we took care of the problem, but still. Okay, so heat sinks are aluminum and copper sheeting, which aluminum sheets and copper sheeting, which we can make over at Iron Production Part 3. We've got excess copper, so there's no reason why we can't do it over there. We would just have to bring together the aluminum sheeting, which right now we're not using for anything, so that would be easy enough to do. Yeah, so the heat sinks combined with rubber, water, and nitrogen. So everything could be done here as long as we had the rubber. I don't know if we're going to need cooling systems for anything yet. But the other problem is getting stuff here. I mean, that's going to consistently be the problem. I mean, I could easily set up another blender probably right here, easily. Set up another pump right off of here, or even split off of this one. And I would be in great shape. And if I really, really needed to, we know I could run the piping all the way over to here and put the blenders over here. Which, might not be a bad thing to do anyway, just so that we don't ever have to worry about those monsters coming back. Or aliens, or whatever you want to call them. Looks like that's a window. It is a window. That is so cool. that that is the best designed building so far. Absolutely. I love that. It actually looks like a freaking blender. Um, okay. Well, we still have a ways to go for the fused modular frames. And as I said, I don't know if there's a reason for cooling systems yet. So let's do this. I don't need to do that there. Let's travel back to the hub. I'm just looking around right now. And take a look at other milestones so that maybe we can clear milestones a little bit quicker. Because we've still got another 200 magnetic fusion generators yet. So we're definitely not going to clear those in this episode. We'll probably clear those in the next episode. And we'll definitely clear the leading edge production milestone in the next episode as well. All right, let's... the only thing... I kind of want to do something for science. And see about if I switch milestones midstream, will it keep what I've already put in? What does particle enrichment require? Turbo motors, which we haven't unlocked because it gets unlocked in the current milestone. More there we go. All right, we do need cooling systems, so we do need heat sinks. We are going to need heat sinks. Okay, then let's go back. We're going to need to go get more aluminum casings anyway. So let's go ahead back and set up production for heat sinks, which is nothing more than copper sheeting and aluminum sheeting. And then that way we'll have those up and running. And then I think we're going to rework the nitrogen production, or nitrogen extraction. I'm going to set up the blenders over on that flat section where the big boy was, so that we can not have to worry about them anymore. And we'll set up 2 blenders, one for the fused modular frames, because we're going to need those for the last milestone in Tier 8, and one for the cooling systems. And then I think we're going to have to set up drone transport from here to there, so that we can transport heat sinks and aluminum casings. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We've got these 3 guys that are not doing a thing. All I need is 1 constructor for the copper plating. 20 per minute. This is going to produce 30 per minute. Now I just got to figure out how to hook this up. All right, the aluminum sheets are right there. So okay, if I set up okay, and we put an assembler here. Okay, heat sinks. 37.5 per minute of aluminum sheet and 22.5 per minute of copper sheet. That should be perfectly fine. Now I just need to get copper sheeting from over there. I know I'm doing copper sheeting somewhere over here. Do I have... Yeah, right here. And that's not full, but it's being used someplace else. That's what I wanted to know. Which means, you know what, I probably could be using... If there was a... Yeah, unfortunately, the ceiling's already being used. Yeah, okay. It's better off that I do it over here. And there's no reason for me to store it, so I can just run it straight. Whoa. Alright, I think what I'm going to do... is run it down this way. Okay, logistics. I think that should be fine. Okay. And then we just need to take it down to, say, there. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of you. Okay. And then we'll do... There we go. All right, now I just need to get them powered up. Let me get the copper going first. Unfortunately, because of the layout of this area, I don't know that there is a clean and easy way to make this to really make this work. Because I don't like the way any of this looks, but I'm not sure that I can do any better. Not without really just like scrapping it all and starting from the highest flat location and then building all the way across. I think that would be the only way possible, but man, that would take a lot of design work. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that I'm running bauxite in here too. I need power to this assembler. Where's a power pole? Okay. Why am I not seeing any copper sheeting? Never mind. There it is. Alright, it's just going to take a little while. Okay, so this is going to create heat sinks. So I should probably set up a storage unit. It's going to create 7.5 per minute. And then this will need to eventually go over to nitrogen production. So here's what I want to... Alright, here's what we've got. We've got heat sinks here. We have aluminum casings over there. Where would be a good drone port to take both of them? Like, where could I... The other problem is fueling. Let me see. I'm curious about something, and then we're going to wrap up the episode. Does this tell me can use any fuel type? Yeah, see, I love how it says fuel. Okay. So there's packaged fuel, packaged liquid biofuel, and liquid biofuel. Biofuel and water. Really wish there was a way to automate biofuel creation in such a way that I don't have to go running around picking up leaves and, you know, using my chainsaw and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Because right now, that's really the only fuel... Well, hold on. I'm speaking out of turn. Hold on. Nitrogen, water, crude oil. I don't remember where. Obviously, there's oil over there. Yeah, so that's, of course, all of that. Where's the next location, though? Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. There's just nothing else nearby. Because I really am. I really feel like we're gonna need to set up a drone here to transport the heat sinks and aluminum casings if we're going to maintain automation of... Sorry, I just noticed something that's bugging me. If we're going to maintain any kind of automation for fused modular frames and cooling systems. Actually, you know what? No, let's do big. Okay. That just makes me feel better. It obviously, the game doesn't require it, but it makes me feel better. Why is there an empty... Where was this? Oh, this is going... Okay, this was going to be used for transporting the supercomputers to creating the advanced director systems. That's right. Okay. No, they're not going to let me do that. Let's see how many supercomputers we've got. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, but that's okay. 8. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time. We still need 25 more. All right, let me go grab some more aluminum casings. We've taken over, I think, a total of 16 out of the total 25. Yeah, there's only another 200 here. So we still need another 8. Well, 6 total with that 200 that's sitting in there. I was just curious to see how many aluminum sheets we actually had. Okay. All right, well, this is where I'm going to wrap up the episode. I was hoping we were going to be a little bit closer to completing either the magnetic field generators or leading edge production, but obviously we're not there yet. I'm going to have to let some things run in between episodes in order to get to the number of supercomputers that we need, as well as the number of aluminum casings for the fused modular frame. So what I would expect, if I were you, for the next episode, is that at the beginning of that episode, we should be at a point where we can finish the fused modular frames. I'll have enough supercomputers, and then we can move forward from there. We are going to redo the nitrogen location so that we can set up better production in that flat area with 2 blenders, and then we'll see how things go. We are in great shape right now. We've got a lot of great, ugly automation, but it's still exactly what we need. At least I think that's what we're going to need. So with that, I hope that you've been enjoying the content. And as always, if you have, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, or comment button. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.